Well, Manchester City may not be in a title challenge themselves this season, but they could still have a massive say in the title race. This, the second Manchester derby of the season. It's from the Etihad Stadium, and it's live. So it is time for the highly anticipated rematch. Following on from a cup double, Manchester United return to the Premier League, and it's the noisy neighbours Manchester City for the second round in the Premier League clashes. Manchester United hoping to repeat their rather simple victory against City in the first encounter with a 3-1 win in a season where Manchester United are literally undefeated still for its entirety. And one has to wonder whether this will be a truly invincible team. Well, one man that has never been in this situation is making his highly anticipated debut today in the form of Alassane Plie from Mönchengladbach. Originally came in almost immediately to replace the outgoing Odi Nigalo, who left his loan at the beginning of the month. And that seems to be the only action that Popovich is doing in this transfer window. Smart move, because this Manchester United side is high on enthusiasm, happiness, chemistry, whatever you want to call it. Gregg doesn't want to break it by bringing players in at this moment. How will Alassane Plie do in his debut today? He's going to be the main man up front. For City, Ederson, as always, starting in goal with Kyle Walker-Diaz, Laporte and Consal in the four-man defence today. Kevin De Bruyne is with Rodri and Bernardo Silva. It's Gundogan and Raheem Sterling either side of Sergio Aguero, approaching the end of his Manchester City career. David De Gea is back in goal with Dalot, Diligit, Bailly and Alec Tellez in the back four today. Scott McTominay is with Aaron Hedwood, no surprise there. Daniel James, Torgan Hazard and Juan Mata, the three-man midfield behind the debut of Alassane Plie. So here we go then, and what a stage for Alassane Plie to make his debut for Manchester United in the Manchester derby. Gregg Popovich certainly has faith in the lad, but how will he do? Well, Manchester United could be in real trouble here. That's an immediate ball to Sterling, and Diligit cut it out, and that could have been within seconds of the kickoff. Sterling creating a chance, but Matej Diligit, ever the fearsome brick wall, had put paint to that one. That would have not been in the script for the debut of Alassane Plie today, but they've avoided it so far. Bernardo Silva will take the corner. It's going to be trusted short to Sterling here. We'll find De Bruyne. Great 1-2 there, and headed away by Scott McTominay. And City are swinging, quite literally, out of the blocks here. And Gundogan has put it wide. Well, I believe Gundogan came from Borussia Dortmund to Manchester City. So I wonder what he must be thinking about his former team taking on today's opponents in the Champions League last 16. It is probably one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the season in the European game, at least. Here is Ederson. Manchester City playing very much for pride at the moment, not really in the title race. And well, can they be the team that ends this magnificent run from Coach Popovich, undefeated for the entirety of the season? And that will give Manchester City probably more happiness than a Premier League title, to be completely honest. But I think that's been given their season so far. They would obviously either take the title if it was not really beyond them. And of course, players like Raheem Sterling hoping to get a spot in Gareth Southgate's side for the rescheduled Euro 2020 tournament. Scott McTominay will be looking for the same, but for Scotland, of course. Aaron Hedwood, who has very few caps for England, has always said England isn't really his focus. And De Bruyne cut out by Bailly, and you can understand the partnership of Bailly and Diligit today. Coach Popovich. I think Aaron Henwood really does assume that he will not be picked out of the likes of Jadon Sancho and Phil Foden in the midfield fight. And to be fair, that is kind of a realistic expectation. No Phil Foden in the City side today as honestly play goes down. Welcome to the Premier League. Nelson Semedo has scored for Wolves and they have a 1-0 lead. Here's Torgan Hazard. And that was almost too easy. The referee may have given a penalty against Kyle Walker. I think he has. He has. It's a penalty for United. Kyle Walker's been booked. And that looked harsh. And oh no, it's for the tackle on Arsene plea. It's not a penalty. My apologies. Kyle Walker was actually brought back for the foul he committed on Arsene plea. That is my apologies there. I got a little excited on that one. Jumped the gun a little bit there. I do apologise. I think it's because Walker's a defender, so I immediately thought that he committed the foul. Throw to Bernardo Silva. And James. And James is literally like Sonic the Hedgehog on the ball. Aaron Henwood would say. Laporte. Going south. Well, through the government guideline news, we are expecting crowds back in the stadiums very soon. Could be towards the end of the season. Maybe the final home games of the season, so the final 2 weekends. Supposedly. It's been far too long without them, of course. Aguero. De Bruyne. McTominay. James. City smothering the ball at the moment. Captain Aaron Henwood today for Manchester United. Don't get all the ball there, but Tellers backs him up. Torgan Hazard to Aaron Henwood now. Lee. Marta. Marta's gone down. No foul given. There's Gundogan. By Alex Tellers. Sheffield United and Leeds United, big derby score coming in. Leeds United have scored a Sankey on 10 minutes. And Torgan Hazard, or Dan James, has banged it in for United, but he's offside. What a wonderful piece of play there by Manchester United. Torgan Hazard to the other winger, Dan James. He is offside. Wonderful play by the two Manchester United wingers there, but he's offside. Aguero. Well, Sergio Aguero approaching the end of his City career. We will never forget his moment that made Martin Tyler literally break his microphone, so to speak. The famous Aguero scream at the end of the match, which gave Manchester City the title in the most dramatic of circumstances. Only for Manchester United to go back and get it a season later with a certain Robin Van Persie, with Sir Alex Ferguson vowing never to lose on goal difference again. The genius of Sir Alex Ferguson played it just right as Aaron Henwood commits a foul. De Bruyne holds the ball for the free kick. And Laporte, good save by David De Gea. What a save. We haven't said that too much this season. Great header from Laporte. An even better save by David De Gea. Like we said, he may not save them all, but he saves when they matter. And it's going to be another short corner by Manchester City. Seems to be a tried and tested tactic today. And immediately Sterling is cut out by Dan James. And he'll be able to deal for a spot in the Wales side as well. The Euro 2020. And he certainly earned it in Gregg Popovich's teams this year. Probably one of their most improved players. De Bruyne, it's going to get an advantage played. Gundogan. And Ryan Mason's Spurs team, and Holberg, I think that is, has scored against Aston Villa. And it's 1-0 to Spurs at Villa Park. Mata. Arsene Plea on his own for a Manchester Derby debut! Off the post and in by Play! And he's scored! It's a debut goal in the Manchester Derby for Alassane Plea. He hit the post and he banged it in the second time. And his first goal for Manchester United as well. Well, Plea, he sort of gets hold of it in the first place, comes off the post. You can see the net is shaking on that one. An emphatic second hit into the back of the net. Coach Popovich has brought a goal scorer, it seems. He is a goal scorer, Alassane Plea. Many goals for Much and Gladbach. And he's got his first goal now in the Premier League. His Derby Day goal, debut goal for Alassane Plea. We've got a lot of lists to go through here. Manchester United, or Manchester City 0, Manchester United 1, and another score coming in. A lot of goals coming in at the moment. Southampton have scored to equalise against Wolves. Semedo's goal was cancelled out by Armstrong. And now here's Sterling, and now here's Aguero. And Mattis de Legit on that one. Chelsea, Aguero! And saved by De Gea again. And his Play going to get there. Yes, he is. Alassane Plea has gone again. And he's still running with the ball. Alassane Plea at his feet. He's brought down. And he's absolutely incensed that the referee did not award a free kick there. And it is all happening in this derby at the moment. Sterling is offside. Oh my, what a cracking 5-minute period we've had here in the Manchester Derby. Well, the title may be runaway leaders Manchester United, but this game is certainly not going to be for the faint of heart. City have had all the ball, amazingly. But it's United that have the goal, thanks to their debutant. And him with the great Manchester City nemesis. Throws his arms up in frustration. The referee is not giving much today. He has put Kyle Walker, however. And Mattis de Legit once again. Tremendous. Torgan Hazard. Play. Mata. He was looking to play him, McTominay behind him. Edison. De Bruyne. Aaron Henwood. And it was almost Carl Walker meet Aaron Henwood there, because those City players are going to get smothered by him this afternoon. Sterling is providing all the work for City at the moment. And Aguero, and he's somehow come up with the ball, and David De Gea has gathered that one. Aguero looked like he was bringing roses around the defence there. Here he is again, and Matt De Legit is right there again to cut it out for a corner. Aguero just can't seem to get anything against Mattis De Legit at the moment. The short corner, Sterling. And headed away by Scott McTominay and picked up by Plea, who is having all of the ball for United this afternoon, it seems, with a busy bee. And the referee's going to pull back for a foul. Well, Thiago Almada is going to Club Bruges from Vélez Sarsfield there. That could be interesting. Talking Hazard. He's up a shot. And it's straight and innocent. Goalkeeper, you're not going to catch him out. Hazard has had a couple of those already in his Manchester United career. Absolute Wordleys. Here's Gundogan. Pursued by Alex Telles, and that's just brilliant. Alex Telles, he looked so far away from his man at that point. He busted himself to get to the ball, but now here's Walker. And now Gundogan. And now he's dealt with Alex Telles has dealt with him again. Manchester United definitely the stronger of the two sides here. 4 minutes of added on time. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. He's got a lot of space. He's turned out dealership. Good save by De Gea again. And De Gea is absolutely rocking it at the moment. Good save. And Aguero. And again he's missed. Doesn't seem at the races today, Aguero. By somebody. Play. What a pass to Dan James. Unfortunately, Dan James is offside. Plea is revelling in this fixture. No sign of any fear or rustiness or just any tension on him at all. He's just enjoying it out there. It's a big game for Alassane Plea, is to make your Premier League debut and your Manchester United debut, but he's thriving in it. After being cut tied with Mönchengladbach, wasn't able to play in the previous two fixtures. Sterling. They lose Aaron Hemwood that easily. And that's the end of a cracking first half in this Manchester derby. Chances at both ends, and debut goal for Alassane Plea, who had a very much anticipated debut. Phenomenal saves by David De Gea. This game's had it all. But Manchester City are behind at the break by 1-0. We'll go to the second half here. And it's City of Manchester Stadium, and Torres has already come on for Gundogan in a very early City substitution. In a game which City are behind by runaway league winners, well, one not winners but leaders at least, Manchester United, who are looking to continue their undefeated streak for the season. Dan James, weak defending from City. Dan James has scored, and that is appalling from Manchester City. And they just let James run into the box and just run rings around them, didn't they? No one was anywhere near him. 2-0 to United. And you have to say now that the title could be just about theirs to lose. I think in the Liverpool game, I think it was a draw. So, I mean, more dropped points for Jurgen Klopp's team, who have rather collapsed in the second half of the season, allowing Manchester United to run away with it. But even if not, that wasn't the case. I don't think United would even be caught at the moment. City 0, United 2. Aaron Hemwood. And he fights to get the ball back as usual. And so going back to his keeper. And it's going to be out for a United throw. And somebody. The next fixture for Arsenal will be Manchester City, as the top 4 matches keep coming for them. And it's going to find Dan James. Is he going to be offside? No. There is play. He's got ahead of De Legit. City can quickly break here. Bernardo Silva. And so the ball's gone through to De Bruyne. And it's 2-1. And that's really unfortunate. Good goal. And there's life in this City team yet. It's Kevin De Bruyne again. But really, it is hugely unlucky on the side of Alex Telles here, or Diego Dalot. He does well. David De Gea, it's too close to him. He can't do anything about it. It's a good goal. Well, United can't be too hard on themselves there. Dalot was closing in. It's a good cross. Good work goal there by Kevin De Bruyne. And suddenly this game has life in it now. City 1, United 2 now.
Manchester City, number 17, Kevin De Bruyne.
Well, City may not be in this title race wholeheartedly themselves, but they can have a say in it. And the score coming in. Sheffield United leads. The derby there continues. Helsinki is getting goals for fun today. He's got 2 of them now. That's his 2nd for the game. Already leads at the bottom club, remember. So a definitely 6-pointer there. And Laporte heads away. Takes play with him. And Pep Guardiola making another early sub. Rodri's coming on for off for Fernandinho. James. A lot of speculation about just how many of these players will be in City shirts next season. City have almost got an unlimited cheque in their bank account, obviously. Aston Villa and Spurs. And Holberg has scored his 2nd of the game today. There's a lot of doubles going on. And Spurs are high, dry and away against Aston Villa at Villa Park. Oh, Mata's picked up the ball. It's Juan Mata. It's 3-1. And rather emphatic celebration by Juan Mata, but we'll take it. And that is just the brilliance of Coach Parp, isn't it? Finding a role for Juan Mata. Took advantage of the tussle between Play and Laporte. Came up with the ball. And it's 3-1. Can anyone stop them? I think the answer to that is I don't think so now. That's what matters 3rd of the league this season. And you have to wonder, will this be a truly invincible season for the whole of it? By this Manchester United side. City 1, United 3. The goal coming in. Brighton and Arsenal. Arsenal recovering from their Carabao Cup loss against United, who will take on Sheffield United next in the Premier League. And Pepe had scored for Arsenal there. They have a 2-0 lead. Ferran. De Bruyne. And Ferran Torres. James Tomata. Kevin De Bruyne. Marcel to Fernandinho. Aguero to Bernardo Silva. The referee's pulled it back for offside. Well, he is a long way offside, to be fair. And Kansal, that's his last action of the game. Shevchenko's coming on. That's all Pep Guardiola used. All their subs used before the 70th minute. And Leeds are still 2-0. I think there was a red card there, but the game doesn't tell us who was actually sent off unless you had the sideline announcer on. So we won't know who was actually sent off in that game. Dallo. James couldn't keep it in, unfortunately. Zinchenko plays it forward, and now Sterling. And there's some blue shirts coming in. And a flying header by, I think it was Ferran Torres. Didn't connect. There's Aguero. There's a lot of goals being scored today. Now Wolves have scored a second against Southampton. It's Johnny with that one. There's a lot of updates coming today. It's a classic day in the league. Zinchenko to De Bruyne. And now Fernandinho. It's gone with Tomini. And James. He's gone. And no one's with him. Play is coming in. And he can't connect with that one. Edison Cavani and Donny van der Beek are suiting up. And Ferran Torres, saved by De Gea. It's very unfortunate for De Gea to concede. He's had a really good game. But like we said, he may not save them all, but he saves the ones that are important. Can't fault David De Gea at all. He's definitely been an integral part. They may not say on the clean sheets, but Manchester United's power all round has been tremendous. Here's Mata. Gallons of sprinting power won't matter if nothing else. Doesn't really possess that pace anymore. He showed a bit of it there, didn't he? Aguero. He picked up there by Dallo, and another score coming in, but we're going to be interrupted, unfortunately, for the foul. And Cavani is going to come on, and it's going to be for Alassane Plea, unfortunately. His debute's over. I think Donny van der Beek is coming on as well. And he's coming on for one matter. He's put in a real shift this afternoon, to be fair. So the debut is over, sadly, for Alassane Plea, but he's played brilliantly. Edison Cavani comes on to finish the job. It's been shit coming rather more forward than he would normally. Aaron Henwood, oh, he's spun him out. Oh, it's denied by Edison. Another derby goal for Aaron Henwood. Denied there. He turned his man out, didn't he? But it was straight at the keeper. Torgan Hazard. Ball's up in the air from the clash header. Edison punches away. And Laporte has only put it out for a United throw. James to Aaron Henwood of all people. Going to cut into the box instead of crossing it. Aaron Hill with his left foot. Oh, and great defending there by City. Great move. And now Sterling is away. He runs into Eric Bailly. No foul given. Bailly did get the ball, to be fair. United come away with it. Dallo's gone down. Everyone's going down and swinging back up, and Ferran Torres, well, it's over the bar. He would have been offside anyway. Laporte, he's got it off Hemwood. Guerrero. Guerrero, moved forward by Bailly. And is dispossessed. A rather quiet one, Aaron Hemwood, apart from the shot he took earlier off the bar. Oh my word, what a strike. That was deserving of a goal, to be fair. Zinchenko. Ronaldo Silva. Guerrero. Gee, legit has had the measure of the Guerrero all afternoon. But he is going to concede the foul here. David De Bruyne is standing over the ball. David De Gea knows what to expect. A couple of recipients maybe. De Bruyne. Oh! Was that saved by De Gea or was it just wide? Oh, it loops away just at the last moment. In the middle of the hit. He seems to hit it sweetly, but then it spins away mid-flight and takes it away from the net. That's very unfortunate. I think David De Gea probably would have had it covered. Well, it's the same score as the previous matchup between these two. In the league, that is. But I don't think anyone can stop this Manchester United side. They've already beaten everyone at least once. Starting to put it out of play. McTominay. Six minutes of added on time in this second half. Cavani keeps the ball despite pressure. He still kept it. Oh, it's an error. And Cavani just was smothered. But City have blown it themselves by going backwards at the vital moment there. Ferran Torres. He's out for a throw. A City one. Welcome back, heals it to Kevin De Bruyne. And headed there by Aguero. And saved by De Gea. Well, Aguero has had a really quiet one. He's been... Sterling and Aguero have been dealt with by the chin. And De Gea... Somebody, he's giving the ball away. Manchester United looking a little slow in these final few minutes. Shit has just had the measure of Aguero all afternoon. It's been an outstanding performance by Manchester United, even with the conceded goal. One more minute. Manchester United on for another derby win. And another win for Coach Popovich as well. He's racking them up. Just down by Bailly. They'll be hit away by Dallo, and that's the end of the game. And Manchester United win again. Can anyone stop them? It is another 3-1 win and a vital step towards the title for Coach Popovich's men. Alassane Plea getting a debut goal that was cancelled out by De Bruyne. But Manchester United went on to win the game as they always do. No fear, absolutely nothing wrong, and more importantly, no losses. Manchester City 1, Manchester United 3, the other two from Dan James and Juan Mata for them. Let's take a look at all the scores from the weekend games in the Premier League and what that means for the Premier League table, and you can already see the implications of a couple of very crucial results. We'll start from the top as Newcastle United beat Everton by 1-0, but there was a draw at Turf Moor between Burnley and the champions, and with Manchester United still undefeated, that means Liverpool lose more ground. Sheffield United getting a late goal back against Leeds United, who were thoroughly dominant in that game. up until that point, and they still won by 2-1. We've already seen the Manchester derby, Brighton losing to Arsenal by 2-0. Southampton losing to Wolves by 2-1 in the end. Spurs under Ryan Mason taking a convincing win against Aston Villa in the end with a third goal for Spurs, unseen by us. Palace losing to West Brom by 1-0, and West Ham beating Fulham by 4-1. And there was a game later in the weekend with Chelsea and Leicester drawing 1-1, as Chelsea see no sign of improving under Thomas Tuchel so far, unfortunately. So Manchester United now runaway winners, runaway leaders in the Premier League, not winners really yet, but still 118, draw 4, loss 0, 58 points, now 7 points clear of Liverpool and Spurs behind them, and Wolves a further 7 points back from them, but back into 4th place, benefiting from other results in the Manchester derby today, so they're back up to 4th now. City up to, I think they've been sick for a while. Arsenal and Chelsea tied on 35 points apiece. Newcastle and West Ham completing the top 10. Burnley fall out with Everton 12th. Aston Villa 13th, still relatively safe. Southampton, West Brom, Fulham and Brighton completing the safe zone. And in the relegation zone, it's a little more tighter now. But Brighton do have a 6-point lead over Crystal Palace, but it seems to be now looking pretty much set in stone for who will stay up and who will go down. And if anything at the top is to be believed, I think it's almost pretty sure who's going to take the Premier League title this season, because, as we've said, we don't really see anyone beating Coach Popovich's Manchester United side at the moment.